Jesse.
How's it going?
I'm well. How are you?
Jesse, if you're a betting man, what do you think the over-under is for us removing our mask?
I don't see you in there yet.
I'll go, yeah, I'm calling
Oh,
now.
okay.
I wanted to make sure you were there.
What was the question?
What do you think, September we'll take these off and meet here? You're a guessing man.
2022,
January?
maybe. My brother-in-law's a doctor, and he thinks that a lot of normal activities won't fully resume, like in groups until next year.
Well, when it came out, like Ezekiel, Vermont, and Fauci said it was basically around Thanksgiving of 21. That would get somewhat relatively to
Yeah.
Because once it gets warm, I'm getting difficulty, breathing. I feel like it's coming back. This stuff. So when you schedule to get your first shot?
Oh, I got my second one yesterday.
I get mine on Thursday.
It's a good feeling.
Do you feel a little bluish for a little bit yesterday?
Yesterday I was fine. Today I just woke up and like Tylenol.
But that's good. You feel like a little lethargic.
Yeah.
It just shows that your body's reacting to it.
Yeah.
Hi, Sanjeev. Good evening.
Mrs. Mills, how's it going?
I'm well. How are you?
Good.
How's it going?
How you feeling, Jess?
Feeling alright. Got a little Tylenol extra fix.
Amen.
What? You okay?
Yeah, just second dose.
Oh, oh.
Hello.
Good evening.
Your hair looks pretty.
By now
Thank
you should be better. Last night you must be off, right?
Fine this morning.
Oh, yeah. Two Tylenol?
Thank you. I put it-
Yeah.
Good.
Mayor, how's it going?
Good, how are you doing? Is Diane joining us
Zoom.
on Zoom?
I think she was gonna join us.
Fabulous.
She wasn't. She's still covering.
Okay. Shall we begin?
Yes, we get it. Is Diane on?
Yes, she is.
Okay. In accordance with Section 5 of the Open Publics Meetings Act, be advised that a notice of this meeting was made by posting on the bulletin board in Town Hall and electronically forwarding to the officially designated newspapers that this meeting would take place at Town Hall and remotely at 7 p.m. on Tuesday, April 20th, 2021. Meeting details and the draft agenda were also posted on the Township website. Please all stand to salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. May I have a roll call vote, please?
Ms. Meggins?
Here.
Ms. Flagler?
Here.
Mr. Wasserman?
Here.
Mr. Vinayak?
Here.
Mayor Prupus?
Here.
Thank you.
I would like to advise that the new business item zoning accessory use revisions originally included on the posted agenda has been removed for discussion this evening. May I have a motion to approve the agenda as revised?
Motion.
May I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? None. All right. Good evening, Millburn Township. The Environmental Commission met on April 13th. They continued the discussion on gas-powered leaf blowers and also discussed moving ahead with advocating for an open space fund in Millburn Township. Thanks to the hard work of Mr. Molman and our DPW staff, our town has collected, recycled, and diverted almost 4,000 pounds, 2 tons of food waste from our municipal solid waste garbage since the project began in February 1st. We are currently in the middle of Bike Week. A huge thanks to the organizers, Jennifer Duckworth and Jorge Matropetro, for organizing the week's activities. You can find out more about it on the website. On April 12th, the two-way traffic investigation subcommittee met with Essex County engineering and traffic officials who gave us the go-ahead with continuing to plan for two-way traffic on Millburn and Essex. Our traffic consultant is preparing a report, which we hope to present to the Township Committee on June 6th. On April 9th, the DPW redevelopment subcommittee met with Mr. Joe Marizidi, and Mr. Marizidi is on the agenda tonight to discuss the redevelopment path. The sign ordinance review subcommittee met yesterday, April 19th, and we're underway with that process. We will be putting out a survey in the coming weeks to the business owners to get their feedback. The Taylor Park Entrance Revitalization Subcommittee is meeting at the gazebo tomorrow at 11:30 to start discussing ideas. Mike Stotts, the managing director of the Paper Mill Theater, will be joining us on the subcommittee. The next PSAB meeting is on April 28th at 7 p.m. And there is an immediate need for our food pantry in town, canned vegetables and shelf milk of all varieties and all mixed canned vegetables. And you can donate by dropping off goods at Millburn Town Hall, at Green Nectar Market during regular business hours, or at 15 Cypress Street, Millburn, anytime. And that is all my reports for tonight. Committeewoman Eglo, would you like to start? Do you have any reports?
Good evening. I don't have any reports, but I just want to thank everyone in Town Hall, and particularly my 4 Township Committee members for their kindness in thinking of me after my surgery. You have all made me feel so special, and I'm really part of a amazing family. So I just want to thank you all, and I'm feeling fine. Just wasn't up to coming out this evening.
You are very welcome, and
Good to know
it's good to hear that you're feeling
that
good.
you're well.
Yeah.
Amen.
What happened?
Amen.
Committeewoman Miggins, would you like to report?
We did have, last evening I was on the library meeting, and they're talking about, so I referred them to Mr. McDonald. They're talking about doing the renovations on the project of the building, and that could cause the library to be closed July, August, September, October. So one of the things I suggested that we might do, if that perchance did happen, is to see if there would be any like vacant storefronts, or maybe like Annie says, if that we could do almost like a pop-up library for our students, especially if it looks as if September everybody gets back online and we'll be going back to school. I think it's important that we have our library. We do have reciprocity with other libraries, but I think so many of our students, especially I've been in the library right after middle school lets out, you know, a lot of them are getting tutored or they're studying. It's quite lively and fun. So the whole idea is to renovate this library to have a special section for the students. But my concern was, oh my gosh, what are we, we've been closed down for so long, and then to close it again. Although the director would, want to make sure the work gets done quickly and right away, but you know how these things happen. So I suggested that he call Mr. McDonald and see if there was some way we could maybe speak to some business owners in town, that if they haven't rented their spaces, or if they're vacant, or they're deciding what to do with it, for just a little, couple of months, goodwill, as it were. So that I thought was pretty important, especially for our town and our library, which it's an integral part of all the children around here. So
You can do phase in.
I think with the way the work goes, they can. I think it just has, it's like one of the, it's like when you're renovating the house, I guess. I don't know. You just have to do it all at one time. So they do have the funding for it.
Yeah.
So I think that they just want to try and, they're doing lots of good things. So that was just a bit of a, oops, especially as we get back online in September. So I said, call Mr. McDonald, see what he can do.
We spoke.
Oh, perfect,
Yep.
perfect. And I was contacted by the HPC, Historic Preservation Committee, before I came in. Apparently, there are some more grants that they could possibly be writing for. One has to do with the DAR, which is the Daughters of the American Revolution. They want to apply for a $10,000 grant that would make a crosswalk between the parcel house and the cemetery. And if they had a crosswalk, then they could have, you know,
That's a good idea.
kids to go visit it and make it part of an educational process. And then there's also some monies, I think $500,000 or so that they could, some urban grants that they could apply for, and thinking again, partially to finish off the parcel house and something to do with the Coral Hartshorn Arboretum. So stay tuned for that. They, I think we could get Barton to write those grants for us and see if we had any success with them.
Excellent.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Are you complete?
The sign ordinance you talked about, so we're good. Great.
All right,
Yep.
fabulous. Deputy Mayor Osterman?
Thank you, Mayor. I have a couple items. So for Explore Millburn, our new executive director will be starting on May 3rd, and we're very excited to have Steve Grillo join us and have his leadership. Also, for Mother's Day, please get ready for an amazing Mother's Day celebration with Explore Millburn in Millburn Short Hills, set for Saturday, May 8th. We'll be hosting what we're calling Fame, a full day of fitness, art, music, and entertainment. Fitness will be in Taylor Park starting at 9 a.m. We have a Mother's Day art project. We have live music between 4 and 9 p.m. We're going to have circus performers wandering the township, you know, for the kids. And it should be a really exciting and fun day of celebrating, you know, Mom's Day. So please look for our information that we're going to be releasing in the coming week. Also, I've been working on a project. Well, I should say the township is looking at moving the bus stop, which is currently on the corner of Main Street and Millburn Avenue. And we're looking at seeing if it's feasible to move the bus stop towards the end of the block, which would be across from Taylor Park. And the thinking is that would free up about 4 or 5 parking spaces. It would offer the restaurants there, which is, you know, Moonshine, Miss Lynn's, Vinny's Pizza, Rocking Joe's. It would offer them potentially an opportunity to have parklets. And certainly after the summer, you know, net, we would gain a few, you know, very needed parking spots. So we're working on that, and Mr. McDonald and Committeewoman Miggins and actually Committeewoman Eglo, we've all been kind of working on this, and I think it'll be a really a net gain for the township to have extra parking spaces and help those restaurants, you know, get some needed outside space for the summer. That's my report.
Great. Committeeman Vinayak?
Thank you, Mayor. Just one report. Finance Subcommittee met and has been meeting, as you know, weekly. Finally, we got to a situation where we have animal control on the resolution today. Terrific job. Just to give you a little background on it, we have been serving 4 of the township for their animal control, and we have been charging them a couple thousand or a few $1,000s a year. And we have 2 full-time employees, and their operating cost here is in a few $100,000. So we are now looking at our options of what we can do to keep the service or better the service and bring down our cost on that. So again, very good job. Thank you so much.
Great. Mr. McDonald?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. Just a few brief updates. One is the township has conducted 2 information sessions regarding the flex parking.